Capricorn. Merry Christmas. How are you all? I hope you are well. It's wonderful to be with you. I've been missing for a minute. It's actually been more than a minute, team. I've just been so busy. The personal readings really picked up, and as you know, I do other things as well. I podcast, I teach yoga, I do quite a few things. So I've not had the opportunity to come in here and share some readings with you. I'm praying that I can become more consistent again in the new year. How have you been? Good? All right, let's get cracking. So remember, team, you're taking what resonates. Whatever doesn't, you're letting it go in the low. You know the drill. My Cappies, my Cappies. What do I have for my Cappies? January 2023. Gosh, can you imagine that we're here now already? Give me 2 more cards, please. Remember, this is Sun, Moon, and Rising. Maybe even Venus for some of us. Ooh, okay, give me 1 more. Simple for my Cappies. All right, let's see. What have we got? Caprianis, my Cappies. So this is very interesting. This is very interesting. So I have the 7 of coins here. So it could be a situation here of waiting for something to grow, you know. I mean, it's almost like you've invested a lot of time in this one particular thing, and it's almost like, how much longer should you wait to see the fruit of your labor? That's really weird. So something just happened to my eye in a very, very sort of strange way. Everything was fine before I started your reading. So Caprianis, it could be something to do with something really that you're not seeing. You know, it's not that something isn't growing. It's that you're almost refusing to either see that it can grow, you know, and that it has this whole, it's got potential, or that it's not really growing. And you're choosing to see it through the lens of somebody who is actually like, yeah, it's just going to grow, it's just going to grow. It may not, Cappy. I mean, because your very next card, okay, that's really interesting. You know, that just turned over for the 7 of coins, and now got the 7 of swords. Lying, cheating, stealing, all of the things. You know, but that card, it could also be to do with you need to be a little bit more strategic about what it is that you're doing in your life. What are your plans? What is it that you need to put in place? Right, as we can see here from the card, the guy is carrying 5 swords and looking back. Right, he wants to see who's going to pick up those 2 swords. So maybe there's like a little bit, I would say, trickery maybe that's going on here. That's a very interesting thing. Ooh, and right underneath of that card, I have Judgment. Very interesting. Judgment is one of your cards that also fell for the main reading, but it fell on the side. So there could be here, could be something here that you need to make a decision on if you should resurrect a situation, if it's worth your time. There could be, I'm sorry, I just need to have a look. Yeah, there are burdens that are associated with this situation. There are burdens associated with this situation. And overwhelm. And this is causing a stagnancy in the energy. It's not allowing the energy to flow as easily as what it normally would. And with the Knight of Cups here in reverse, this is showing me here that there could have been an offer that wanted to come in. Maybe that person is holding back from that offer at this particular time. You know, this is water. Right, this is a water sign. But what is interesting here is that I literally have those 4 cards. You know, I have those 4 cards underneath of the deck. So the 7 of Swords, the Judgment card, the 10 of Wands, the burdens. Right, you're trying to put the burdens down, but also here the Page of Cups. Remember, the Page of Cups is a dreamer. is a dreamer. It's somebody who is hoping for things to change, you know, or praying that things change in the way of offering an apology to somebody here. So there could be an apology that's coming in, right? It doesn't necessarily mean it's an offer of love or reconciliation or anything like this. Let us look a little bit deeper for my Cappies. Why is that? Why is the Knight of Cups in reverse? Why is the Knight of Cups in reverse? Can I just get clear messages, please? Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay, so what is interesting here is that it didn't quite fall, but the King of Wands wanted to also become part of the situation. There could be a fire sign, fire placements. Leo, Sag, Aries. Okay. Okay, there was a walking away from a situation. There was a walking away from a situation. This Knight of Cups has walked away from my Cappies, or maybe you have a water placement and you're walking away from something here. You're walking away from something. And you're walking away in a knowing way as well. Like, it's not just walking away for no particular reason. You don't see the progress here with this individual, and you're not willing to start anything that doesn't have any sort of abundance in it, if you know what I mean. These are the messages that are coming through. You're not willing to start anything that doesn't have abundance attached to it, because you don't want to make the same mistakes as what you've previously made in this particular situation. Yeah, I mean, here with the Page of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Swords in reverse, there's also an impetus here to, I don't know, why did I use that word? That's a very strange word to use. There's a movement here towards retreating somewhat. Let me have a look. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there we go. Right. There is impetus, maybe that's why I use the word, to retreat and to work on your craft, to work hard on what it is that you're doing in your life right now, almost like a case of mastery. But I actually think it's a mastering of yourself. I don't think it's a mastering of something else. For some of you, this maybe maybe you're walking away from a career maybe that's not as fruitful in favor for something new. It's almost like stop wasting energy on things that are not working, right? It's time to see something from another perspective. See something from another perspective and bring newness into your sphere. Does that make sense there, Cappy? You know, and here you are again, looking at all the things that you don't have instead of focusing on what you do have. You have a lot of great things, Cappy. Okay, let me see. Why is the Seven of Coins here? Give me something here for the Seven of Coins. I feel like I've already explained it. But then for some reason, I just want a little bit more. Why is the cards turned upside down? Okay, so some of you here may be going through a bit of a turbulent time in terms of shaking things up in your life. I feel like there's a shake-up. There's a shake-up going on for somebody here. And you're not really sure which direction it is that you need to go. It's like, I feel like somebody here has multiple options. I'm not getting those cards yet, but this is what is coming through. But somebody here has multiple options and they're not sure exactly where it is that they need to go. Same cards just fell out. Same cards just fell out. So they fell on the side and that fell in the upright. I think that's a very interesting thing. I just showed you these cards that were underneath the deck. I shuffled and then they came back out. They came back out. So it's almost like here, somebody is in two minds, right? On if they should work on this Seven of Coins. They should work on this Seven of Coins. I feel like, I'm going to pull some more cards on that. Okay. The Six of Wands. Someone here doesn't feel like they're going to be victorious if they continue in the same route. This may just be literally for one person. This always happens in my readings. I've noticed this. I tend to tune in to a particular frequency. So somebody may feel like it's an unsuccessful venture. It's an unsuccessful venture trying to pursue this line of questioning. That's what I'm getting. That's very interesting. Why? Can I just get one more? Cappy, I can't make up your cards. The overwhelm and the burdens. Okay, I'm moving away from that now. You know who you are. Find a new direction. That was so clear. That energy was so clear. Like wowzers. I'm now going to use another deck. I'm going to keep those cards actually. I was going to get rid of them, but I'm going to keep them. No, so your first cards was the 7 of Coins, the Knight of Cups in reverse, and Judgment on the side. I'm now going to use the Light Seers. I haven't used this deck for a long time. I am that person that has specific decks that I really love and I stick with them. I don't really chop and change that much. Okay, so what else do we have for Cappy for January, please? What else do we have for Cappy for January, please? Yeah, it's almost like some of you need to change the direction you're going in, or stop doing things in the same way. I hope that makes sense for somebody here. Give me 3 cards. How can Cappy move past this energy, please? How can Cappy move past this energy? What else do they need to know? Your cards are literally exploding. I'll take that one because that fell by itself. Okay, give me 2 more cards, please, for Cappy. How can they move past this? What do they need to know the most right now? Cappy, you're getting the same cards. Okay, 2 fell there, but these are similar cards. Okay, that's what I have here. Those 2 fell together. So this is the 7 of Swords. Remember, you had this a little bit earlier, and you also have the Page of Cups. It's almost like a wishing that things could have been different. A wishing that somebody was a little bit more honest. A wishing that somebody was a bit more straightforward in your dealings with them. What I love about this particular card, right, it's almost like this wish, it's almost like, yeah. And pigs may also fly. I think that's a really interesting one. But whatever happened with you in this particular situation, there's definitely love here. And it's emotional love. It's emotional love. Because what I see here, it could also be love that's a little bit like in the stars, if you know what I mean. Like, it's not really grounded love. As you can see, it's floating in the water. As you can see, there are all different sorts of the tonage and the colours here are all quite different. So it could be a friendship here. It could be a friendship here, but it feels like it's very sort of, could be immature, almost in like a way. Yeah, it's like a dream. It's like a dream state this person is in. It's like a dream state, you know, and wishing this person could be completely different. You've had a few 7s here. You've had a few 7s here. You know, a 2 7 of Swords, which is very interesting. 2 7 of Swords. 2 of Pentacles is going back and forth on a decision once again. The call here is not to be hasty on any decisions that you make. Okay? Take your time and make the decisions. This is somebody who's running here, running to deliver a message. Maybe not really thinking about it. Running to deliver a message. So this is very much it's up in the air at the moment. It's something that's up in the air. It's something that's not particularly grounded yet in any sort of real conclusion. It's very much like that at the moment, but try not to rush into any real decision. This is the end of a cycle for some of you. This is the end of a cycle for some of you. And what I see here at the bottom of the deck is that the wheel is turning in your favor. This is something that has to happen, right? It's a process you need to go through. You need to go through gently. Right? Take your time, because here we are again. 10 of Wands. I can't make it up. I cannot make up this situation. There's a 10 of Wands underneath of the deck. I'm going to do a little bit more clarification, but it seems like the universe is happy what they're giving you so far. Clear-cut story this week, it seems. Okay, Death card. Yeah, it's accumulation of things. It's an accumulation of a cycle. It's accumulation. It is the end of a cycle. This cycle almost needs to end for newness to regrow. King of Wands has now fallen in reverse now that we've revealed a little bit more. Right, this is going to take you some time to work through this. This is going to take you some time to make decisions. The call here is to look at the detail. It's important here to look at the detail, to take your time, not to make any quick decisions. No quick decisions. The universe is guiding this. It's completely guided by the universe. Completely guided by the universe. Look at that. Because you will also see that the card here, there are some people here that are welcoming the death. Right? There are other people here who are scared of the death. I think that's also very interesting. People who are scared of the death, right, are falling by the wayside. People who are welcoming the death are seeing the sunshine. As you can see, the sunshine is right over there in the corner. It's coming through, team. But take your time to work through this. Yeah, there will be, yeah, everything changes after that. Everything changes after that. So I will say in January, right, it's going to be a case of just clearing up, you know. It's going to be a case of clearing up some things that has been lingering. I'm getting a message to sort out some paperwork. That may just be for one person, you know. Sort out some paperwork, clean things up, and be patient. There's a lot of trying to move into patience here. Try to be patient. Try to be patient. That's going to be a lot of January sort of thing, you know. But towards the end of January, I feel like there's going to be a huge change. There's going to be a huge change. And things just start moving really quickly and you're just like, huh? Yeah, there's going to be a huge change, a huge change. There's going to be a lot more success that's coming your way. There's going to be a lot more adventure. There's going to be a lot more abundance. There's going to be a lot more abundance. Okay, I'm really sorry, Cappy. Sometimes this happens randomly in readings, as we know. I need to take out 2 cards for love. Okay, so let me just have a go with that. I would have preferred to use another deck. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use the little deck. Okay. Give me another shuffle. That's really interesting because then there at the break of the deck was the 2 of Cups. You want me to take out 2 cards for love. And on the other side is the 7 of Coins. This is possible that it is a love reading for somebody. This is a love reading. You need to clear some stuff out. Wow. Okay. We've had the Seven of Coins twice, but the Seven of Swords twice. Lots of sevens. Some of you may be life past 7. If you're life past 7, it means you need to have a look a bit deeper into spirituality if you can. Okay, give me 3 cards here. Is there anything else that we need to know on love? I feel like it's a love reading, although I had none of the love cards. Really weird. Give me 3 cards, please. Okay. Right. Yeah. My Capriartes. So there is something here that's definitely come to an end. A cycle that is ended. You have another 7 here. So you have most of the 7s apart from the 7 of Cups. You've not had that one. But you had the 10 of Wands, right? Which is a similar dynamic in terms of overwhelm. And here we have the Lovers. So this is definitely either a love situation or a choice that one needs to or a choice that one needs to make. We do have this brand new start that wants to come in. This could be a sexual situationship also that we're talking about here with the Ace of Wands. If this is a love situation, if this is a career situation, I feel like it's time to move away from that career, right, and forge a new path. It doesn't actually mean it needs to be in a new sort of a new genre, right? It can be in your area of expertise, but maybe just a lateral move or something else that is going to bring more creativity into your life. Does that make sense, Cappy? All right, my loves. I'm going to leave that there for now. This reading was very interesting. You know, I've been missing for a little bit. I'm going to try and be as consistent as what I can. Come New Year, let's see what happens. But if I don't see you before the New Year, have a wonderful New Year's night. Be safe, take care of oneself, and I'll see you in 2023. Ciao for now, my loves.